right, look. This score prediction is going to hurt a lot of Georgia fans' feelings. Look, I'm not trolling. It's not that I don't want them to win. It doesn't have anything to do with stuff like that. I'm giving y'all, honest to God, what I think is going to happen in this game. When I take being a Georgia fan out of it and make it just being a college football fan. Every Saturday, I wake up at 6:30 and I go drive my car around by myself for about an hour and think about what's going to happen that day in the Georgia game. Every Saturday morning, I do that. And I have made a lot of videos this week on the Alabama game. I could not come up with a score prediction until this morning. And I really had to take being a UGA fan out of it and think of it as just being a college football fan. Look, when you're an athlete, you know when you're going up against a team that's better than you. You just know it. I can think of 2 instances in my life where I went up against a team that we knew was better than us. And one was in 7th grade football against a Smyrna team. We game planned. We worked our ass off in practice. Man, we went out there in the first round of the playoffs and got smacked. It just physically could not keep up with those kids. They hit harder. They were bigger. They were faster. They were more athletic. The next one was in district playoffs in hockey when I was 16. We played the Atlanta Fire. That's the best team here in Georgia. And we got up on them early and kept it close. And they came back because they had played together since the time they were 3. They came back and ended up winning that game because they had more poise and composure and played together longer. That's the same thing that's going on here today. I think UGA is going to come out. I think we're going to get up. I think we're going to score 21 points in the first half. But this saying that Georgia is going to win this game is like saying that you can make it to the moon having never been in space before. Like, I have got to see it. Nick Saban is undefeated against Georgia. That's just the bottom line. How is UGA going to act when Bama starts making plays? Are they going to let this game slip away? We don't know. We don't know. And as a college football fan, until this Georgia team under Kirby Smart proves that they can hold on to a game against Alabama, I just cannot pick them to win it. I've got the Dogs scoring 31 points in this game. I've got Bama winning 45-31. It sucks. I hate it. I don't want it to happen. There's no one that wants to win this game more than I do. But, man, just realistically, Alabama's players are so good. They have the best coach of all time. They've been doing this for 10 years. UGA's been doing this for 3 years. All these players have played in bigger games than UGA's. Both teams are very young. Georgia's got to prove me wrong in this game. As a college football fan, put it this way, in your mind, say that you were a head coach. Would you rather go play in this playoff with UGA's players or with Bama's players? And man, just based on these stats alone, Alabama's got 40 sacks on the season. That's double what we have. Isaiah Buggs has 9.5 sacks by himself. Our best sack guy, DeAndre Walker, has 6.5. Christian Miller's got 7.5 sacks. Quentin Williams has 7 sacks. Dude, they've got 588 points scored on the season to our 481. They've thrown the ball for 3,985 yards to our 2,652. Even their punt return, this is Mecole, our best player. Mecole's averaging 17.5 yards per punt return. Bama's averaging 23.48. It's not that I don't want Georgia to win. It's not that I don't think that they can win. I think they can win the game. But they've got to do so many things right. They've got to do so many things right, y'all. I'm telling you. It's 13 things they've got to do. I said this in one of my other videos. Where's that damn list? Hey, they've got to do all of this stuff. They've got to do all this stuff that I said. Hold on. I've got to find this. They've got to do everything on this list. And it's too much. It's too much. If I'm a coach, I don't know how I'm getting this done. I've got plenty of gratitude lists, that's for sure. All right, here it is. Get better every game for the next 3 games. They've done that. Get healthy on the O-line. We've done that. Number 3, must play our best game. That's yet to be seen. Number 4, win the turnover battle. Number 5, can't blow an assignment on defense. I don't know. I can't see us not blowing an assignment on defense because we have to blitz. So we're going to get burned for a touchdown. I already know that. We're getting burned for at least 1 or 2 touchdowns in this game because we got to bring pressure on Tua. Number 6, got to have a special teams or a defensive touchdown. Maybe. Must play better special teams. I think we're going to do that. Must hit Tua. I think we're going to do that. It's going to be how often. Need a big passing touchdown early. Yet to be seen. Must win the rushing battle. Are we going to be able to run the ball on them? That is the number one question I have in this game is can we run the ball on their defense? Their defense looks susceptible against the run all year, especially in the Auburn game, Mississippi State game, and the Citadel game. If we can run the ball for 250 and Fromm can get us 180 passing, they are in big trouble. We got to be 60% or better on third down. Yet to be seen. Must go 80% for touchdowns in the red zone. That means if we go in the red zone 5 times, we got to score touchdowns 4. All right. Cannot turn the ball over in the red zone. If we get inside the red zone in the offense, dude, we cannot turn the ball over. Adding to the list, we've got to be under 50 yards in penalties. We cannot have any false starts. We can't have any delay of games. We can't have any illegal procedures. No bullshit on offense at the line of scrimmage. Can't turn the ball over, dude. I think Bama's going to pick us off once or twice. Maybe we'll have a fumble. I don't think our running backs are going to fumble. But these boys come to hit, too. So it's going to be a good game. Dogs, I think, are going to get up 21-14 in the first half. I think Bama rallies in the second half. I think the refs sprinkle some magic laundry all over Georgia for nothing. Meanwhile, Alabama will be holding our D-line by the face mask and jersey alike. No flags will be thrown on them. I think that gets in our heads, and I think we lose our composure in late third quarter, and Bama, just takes control of the game. I'd love to be wrong, but man, this is seriously. I thought about this hard for 3 weeks. If we can run the ball, it'll be different. But I can't see us sustaining run drives for 11 and 12 plays from our 25-yard line all the way down the field on them with their defensive line. If you watch that LSU game, you know what I'm talking about. So that's it. I'm going to do a pregame speech at some point today. And look, I told everybody this too. Michigan-Ohio State game last week. Everyone's wondering, how did Ohio State do this to Michigan? Michigan was playing better football. They had the better team, and Ohio State's looked like trash. And there's no one that rode Ohio State's ass like me all season long, calling them out for looking like trash. The Ohio State offense met Monday morning before practice and said, listen, we are not looking at the score in this game. We're just going to go out and kick ass. Nobody look at the score. We're just going to go out and score every drive and beat their ass. That was the thing. They vowed to each other not to look at the scoreboard until the game was over. The Ohio State offense did not know what the score of that game was until Urban Meyer called victory formation at the end of the game. They looked up and saw that they had put 62 points up on the number 1 defense in the country. That's the same kind of mentality Georgia's got to have today. For once in my life, I would love to see a Georgia team come out and just kick ass. Don't look at the score. Just dominate. Just dominate the man in front of you. Dominate the line of scrimmage and put in more effort than the other team. You've got to want this shit worse than the other team. That's what it boils down to. Don't look at the score, dogs. Just come out and beat their ass. Beat their ass because, 1, stand up for yourself and your school and for all these fans. Go out here and make a statement today. For 2, y'all had that game last year and you let it slip away. So that's another reason why. You've got the revenge factor. Kirby's got to get Saban eventually. If we want to take control of the SEC and become a national power and rule this conference, we have to go through Alabama. There's no dodging them and slipping and sliding around them or any bullshit like that. You've got to beat someone who is better than you. And that comes from putting in work. That comes from putting in extra work. Comes from good coaching, discipline, poise, composure, working extra. You've got to do extra to beat someone as good as Alabama. It's not do the same as them. No, they've been doing that for 10 years. You can't copy their plan and do it better than them. You've got to come up with your own thing and do a better job than they do. So, look, I'm fired up about it. If they come out and we can run the ball and we can get Tua on the ground, we've got a chance. So we'll see what happens if that goes down. Game day's on now. I'm totally in game mode. I did all the other videos yesterday because I'm too excited. So that's what I got going on. I'll do the pregame speech later on. Y'all have a great day. Go Dogs. Thanks for watching.